Alright, well, I think it's now time to start working on some of this airline. So like this in the pictures. Like this. Then we're going to have to block this one off in the back. Then it's going to get one of these right here onto the top. Right here. Right. So I'm just going to grab the Allen wrench we need for this, a wrench we need for this, and I guess we'll get a wrench for this. And basically I'm going to come up like this. I have 4 foot from where I want this to the top of here, so we'll cut our line and then we'll measure over to our corner over here, and the air compressor's in here behind this wall. So we got all of our tools. This one, you know, we got one for the larger one to fit on here to tighten this one up, one to tighten this here up, actually down into the base. And let's get some Teflon tape on here and get this one assembled. Alright, I'm planning to drop this down right here next to the electrical outlet. Let's check that out a little bit. We're planning to go right here, and that's where we'll have our air come out at, right next to the outlet. So I know that this top sheet here is 48 inches from there down, and then I'm going to take my 90-degree here, and that is going to need to be down about 1 3/4 of an inch off the top of here. So we're just going to call it, since this is 48, we'll just call it 47, because it can drop this down just a little bit more if it needs be. So we're going to go over here and we're going to cut a piece 47 inches long, and we're going to flare it and we're going to get it into this. Alright, the plan is to keep this kind of straight, so I have a level, and basically all I'm going to do is just double the bubble, so that'll give us marks for where we need to be. Ready to go. So we'll just take this and we'll screw it in right here. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pop that in there, and then we can get our lower piece mounted up here. Not too bad of a system. Like I said, I wouldn't have minded mounting this behind the wall, but I mean, that's where it's at. Looks like it's looks pretty straight. So now all we have to do is measure across the top. Crossed over to there, and we're just going to put a 90 over there, and we're actually going to be teeing it off because we're going to run to our drop line over there on that side. Alright, well, I got this connected here. I'm just going to end up trimming this out and putting the T in here, but I wasn't sure where. And I got everything moved, so we're kind of running the line over across. So I figured I'd just, you know, give you the opportunity to see how this stuff was folding out. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, I tried straightening it out. It's really kind of weird when you try to get it straight. Sometimes it's pretty easy. I think what I'll do is I'll just go back through, and you can see like there's a little dip here, but I'll go back through and then try to straighten everything up. I just really wanted to try to get this in here. All right, after the phone call, I just kind of just got busy working. I got to get some clamps to go on that hose there, but that seemed to be the best way to work this out. I just brought it around in here in the back corner, and you know, run this up through. You know, we got a spot here now. We can use our air line. I did start putting some stuff back up, which you can see, but I got the air line as straight as I could. It seems to work out pretty good. Put the dog bed up there for storage when the dogs come out here. And then I brought it down over here into this corner and we teed it and went through the wall. Now the reason why I came down this far is because the ceiling in the other building is not as high. So here we go. We brought it through right here. I just kind of put the distribution block in there. I drilled a bigger hole on this side. Kept my line short. I mean, like I said, I got used to figuring out what this thing did right here. So, you know, that helped. And then you can actually nip off a pretty minute amount off of the line with the trimmers that they give you. So that makes that really nice. Now here, I'm going to come across the top. I'll run a line over and I'm going to drop it down over there in that corner. And then right across the top here, I was cleaning this up here a little bit. Because you can see here now, I cut this doorway in on this side. That's why it's shorter here on this side, because of the way this roof is in between here. Now, we have the air compressors located here. And I did have some valves and stuff, which I was using before when I had the air compressor hooked up. But then I dropped this. So I'm going to see about coming up, and then maybe, I'm not sure which way I got to go. I probably won't have the room to stick the filters in. I might try mounting that filter and the regulator right here, even because there's no regulation off the tank. So then I'll be able to regulate all of the pressure inside the air lines off the tank. So I'll probably come over to here and I'll just mount that here. And then I'm just going to tie off of that and run right over into our distribution block. So I figured I'd get that in there quick and show you a couple decent tips. Like I said, I mean, it worked. This thing worked out really well. I don't really have any kind of way to mount this, which really does kind of suck. So I'm going to see what I have to do, and hopefully I have enough ends. Maybe I can just undo this here, and then I'll put a block of wood and clamp it. Alright, so just got done doing all the air. Just turned on the air compressor to let it build up some pressure. I was going to, I need to get a couple more pieces I found. So I was working on that. Basically, where I'm at is we got our regulator here set up, and then here's our distribution block. I want to tap out of this side and run across for tire machine on that side. But we did, basically I just put a piece of wood here, mounted this in place. Could probably tighten it up and get another clamp. And then we just tied it right in here. So far, no, I mean, I ain't got any leaks on that side, but let's see. We are at 150 on the compressor. I don't know if I have this regulated down at all or not. Right around 145. But I mean, everything so far, you know, this is a pretty nice, it's a pretty nice system. Runs up across here. All right, and you can hook in here. Oh, okay, well, nice. Extra up through. Now I had an air tool. I'm just going to use an air grinder. I got a nice impact gun here. So let's hook this up. See if we got air over here. Nice, really nice. I'm actually going to be able to get to use some of this stuff. But all in all, I mean, not too bad. It's the Rapid Air kit. I think I got, well, I forget what the box said, but I think it was 150 feet. I still have this much left. I still got an elbow and the one distribution block. Actually, what I need, since I put the regulator and stuff in there, I need another one of those ends. So I'm going to order that. And then, you know, I'll be able to have that ready to go. But like I said, I just blocked it off for now. Seems good. I'll finish that up, man. Really like this stuff. Works really good.